There are 600,000 fewer women working now than when Barack Obama took office. Unemployment has been hitting women much harder the last 4 years.
And as we know...
And, you know, people want jobs.
Right.
A lot of women are single, and they have to provide for their families.
And as we know, the economy was great on January 2009.
Change the subject.
It just doesn't play anymore.
It's been 4 years. Nothing is better. Nothing.
Well, first of all, that's complete bullshit. Things are way better.
We lost 50,000 factories, 6 million manufacturing jobs directly to China because of businesses like Bain. So don't tell me that.
Better?
So don't tell me that Republicans are all about growing jobs in this country.
Housing starts are up.
From 2009? No, they're not.
Actually, they are.
Yes, they are.
Actually, they are.
Well, when he took office, they were losing 800,000 jobs.
What is better from 2009?
Could I get the answer out? They were losing 800,000 jobs a month, and now they've had employment up for like the last 25.
And we're still not...
We may not get there in 1 year or even in one term, but America, I have never been more hopeful than I am tonight that we will get there.
Will you balance the budget in your first term? Is that a commitment you can make?
I'll balance the budget by the end of my second term. Doing it in the first term would cause, I believe, a dramatic impact on the economy.
Now that's the beginning, that's World War II, of course, the debt was high, but then it went down, down, down. Where does it go up again? Reagan, Bush. Then Clinton takes it down again, up with Bush the second. Okay?
Okay, but look at, you're not talking about the little blue sliver there that says Obama, just in the corner off the screen.
Okay.
You know how much he has spent in the last 2 years?
It's spent getting us out of the hole that other dug.
But look, that's fine.
Look at this graph. These bars show the growth in federal spending for each president. Obama is at the bottom. Yes, the black man's is the shortest.
Oh, my God.
As a hard-bitten veteran of Wall Street, Paulson had personally made hundreds of millions of dollars believing the best government was no government.
He's an unapologetic free marketeer. He's a Republican. He has that deregulatory mindset that the Bush administration has. That's why he was chosen.
substantial amount of it held by the 25 largest banks in this country, a substantial amount being traded in proprietary accounts of those banks. That kind of risk overhanging the financial institutions of this country, one day, with a thud, will wake everyone up.
What are you trying to protect?
We're trying to protect the money of the American public, which is at risk in these markets.
The banks lobbied hard for no derivative regulation.
They're saying that the bubble will not burst. There's plenty of room.
July was still the strongest housing sales month.
Bear Stearns had not been alone betting on housing. Until the market collapsed, the entire country had been encouraged to do the same thing.
You could see that people were taking mortgages that they obviously couldn't afford.
When will the economy turn around?
Yes.
I'm not an economist, but I do believe that we're growing. And I can remember, you know, this press conference here, people yelling recession this, recession that, as if you're economists.
Once the seed was planted, there wasn't any stopping it.
$36 billion in bonuses this year.
This kind of cult of more, grow, grow, grow.
The economy is melting. The Bush administration is leaving. Obama gets a real glimpse of the future. Disaster's coming.
There's real panic in the marketplace.
You may have just made the decision that destroyed the world.
These banks transfer risk across the Atlantic outside the purview of American regulators.
They turn into a Frankenstein monster.
Occupy everything!
In an election year,
Wall Street got away with bank robbery.
Is the global financial system any safer?
This crisis really never ended.
Tonight, part 1, Money, Power, and Wall Street.
The panic from Lehman spreads to AIG, spreads to Morgan Stanley, spreads to Goldman Sachs.
Every single part of Wall Street at this point is plugged into another part of Wall Street.
Suddenly, Ireland is having problems. Suddenly, the Bank of England is bailing out banks. Suddenly, Iceland is bankrupt. The state of Iceland, it's bankrupt, an entire country.
And if I go down, I can now drag down that guy, and if he goes down, he can drag down that guy, and he can drag down that guy, and this is a huge web that connects everyone in these completely unforeseen ways.
Suddenly, China has gone from being one of the world's highest growth countries to almost a no-growth country in the flash of an eye.
Last month, Henry Paulson was replaced by President Obama's choice, Tim Geithner. Ben Bernanke will stay on at the Federal Reserve until at least 2010. So far, they have spent $350 billion to save the financial system.
Two major banks sank deeper.
They have said they will spend trillions more.
Fame paid out $4 billion.
And still nobody knows if it will be enough.
And all eyes are now on Barack Obama